Hey guys, Block 42. German armor, World War II. What is the one thing that strikes fear into the hearts of most model builders? Is it their complex camouflage schemes? Is it the complex clasps? Generally, but yeah, maybe, but no. I'm thinking about that nasty Zimmerit. Yep, that anti-magnetic mine paste that the Germans apply to most of their tanks from about 43 to mid 44. Now, new project is a Jag Panzer IV L48 early production from Dragon, an older kit, and it needs Zimmerit. All the side panels need Zimmerit. So, how are we going to do Zimmerit? What do we need first of all? Well, you need some putty, just like the Germans used. You can use Mr. Hobby white putty. You can use Tamiya putty. You can use Tamiya polyester putty. And you can use Bondo 3M spot glazing putty. Basically, whichever one you like. This is a good one. I like this one, works too. These two, not quite so good. The Tamiya putty would be the last one I'd use. This would be pretty much either these two and then this one and then probably Tamiya putty last, because Tamiya putty is a little coarse, the silver one. So how are you going to apply it? Well, basically just like the Germans did. And if you're going to use a rake method like they did on this one and Tiger Halls and whatnot, find yourself, go online if you don't already have it, and pick yourself up a Zimmerit coating applicator from Tamiya. They work just like a damn. Basically what you have is a whole bunch of different sized micro blades. You put the putty on and you rake it back and you make a little zigzag just like this. That gives you a nice super fine Zimmerit. Now some other tanks like the Tiger tank used a roller, which you can use by using, say, something like the end of this small little micro screwdriver. Or if you want something a little bit bigger, even the back end of a number 11 blade, you put the putty on and then you just start from the bottom and work your way up. Not unlike the Germans did. And there's also a waffle pattern on some Stugs. And for that, get yourself something like this, a MIG Zimmerit tool, which gives you a waffle pattern. This one I haven't used because I haven't built a Stug through with that type of waffle pattern. But those are what you're going to need to start on your trek. Now, when you're doing something like this on the hull of this Panzer IV, make sure you putty off all the areas that you don't want Zimmerit on. And that's probably the most work right there, is figuring out where you're going to have your running gear and then getting it prepped for your Zimmerit. Okay, so we switched over to Tamiya putty. I was having some problems with that old red stuff. So, silver putty to the rescue. Same basic idea. Trowel it. There we are. There we are. Yeah, that old red putty was just getting too old. And you just bring it right over and then we'll make a stop there. Boom. Oh yeah, that looks way better. That looks good. Okay, so we just clean off our putty applicator and we'll go again. So what we're doing is we're just taking our applicator. Yeah, you do waste a lot of putty. You'll throw out more than you'll actually use for the Zimmerit. But such is life. So we just get her on there, get it evened up. Nice big shunk like that. We'll pull this off. Leave that there. We'll let this cure off and then we'll just peel it off with a knife. So we just start again here. Right here, we keep an eye, a line on where our line is. So we zip it there. We bring it back and zip it there. And Bob's your uncle. There's your Zimmerit, guys. I'll do one more pass and show you. Okay, so we spread out the putty. We've got the knife. Boom, there you go. Now remember guys, this stuff was put on by basically slave labor, and it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if it's too perfect, it probably doesn't look very realistic. Can you even see this anymore? But yeah, there you go. One side, what? The masking and the prep work take longer than the actual application Zimmerit. There you go, guys. I'm going to turn this off, and we will join me back here when I get most of the body done. Alright, so we got the whole hull done. A little messy up front, but that's alright. You look at some pictures of Zimmerit and it ain't pretty. I've left this area undone because I want to join the hulls together and do the top and bottom hull together. I tried some Mr. Gunzy, what was it? Mr. White Putty. Yeah, not recommended. It tends to all flow back together after you've got it. It's also old. It could just be. And you know, it's a little rough, but that's okay. Zimmerit is rough. That's the whole point of it. So we'll clean up, we'll get the hull put together, and then we'll do the final part here. Alright, we got her. Zimmerit is not difficult, but it's not easy. It's definitely a skill, especially getting around all this stuff. I left mine pretty rough. I wanted to have a really rough, well used. This tank's going to be late war. An example that's seen a lot of action. So we've got a lot of Zimmerit knocked out, some Zimmerit reapplied in the field. So yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little wide. I did 1 centimeter, and I think ½ centimeter would have been plenty wide for the spacing on that. I would probably, if I was going to redo it again, I'd probably go about, like I say, half. These are a little wide. I could probably go through and scribe them to be a little bit narrower, but nah, we'll see. There you have it, guys. Bondo putty and Mr. Tamiya putty works, as well as the 2-part Mr. Tamiya putty. There you have, guys. How to do Zimmerit half-assed. It's not bad. It's better than not putting it on. I like it better than a hot knife. But there you go, guys. Zimmerit. Have at her. Go try it. Have fun. Later. Alright guys, there is the finished Jagdpanzer IV with Zimmerit. My half-assed attempt in showing you guys how to do Zimmerit. This mantle was very challenging to do with Zimmerit. Lots of masking, lots of mucking about, and a little bit of colorful language. We finished off with Mission Models paints. I really like the Mission Models, highly recommended. It's coming up a little bit more vibrant on the screen than it actually is, but I really like their paints. Really like the paint job. Really like the paint. It's a good quality paint. It flows nice. It covers nice. But anyway, enough of that. Zimmerit. So guys, I hope you give this a try. Get the you can actually get the Tamiya applicating tools online. I think I got mine, I think, from Amazon. I also seen them on Amazon.ca for almost $800 for that applicating kit. Some of the prices on Amazon are stupid. But anyway, back to trying to stay on task here. We're talking about Zimmerit. And yeah, like I said, the only thing I would do next time is make these about half as wide. They are a little bit too wide. So kind of blew that out. It's 1 centimeter. This should be about ½ centimeter wide in 35th scale. But whatever. Like I say, a lot of variations, and we just did a little bit of gray underneath where the camouflage is broken off. We still, or the Zimmerit's broken off. We still need to do some a little bit more heavy weathering. This is just started with the weathering process, but what I wanted you to see was what the Zimmerit looks like once it's been applied, and you know, it looks pretty good. It's definitely there's a lot of pictures of these. They look more like they use the roller style, but try and find a roller that'll work at 35th scale. So we just go with the raking style. Anyway, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Later.